It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood! Check 43! Kill!
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run here with Lindsay. And an alley to run. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. Flushed out right. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage. And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Shoot. Squeeze. 5.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win. So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they? Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2. And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start. Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Bradley Chubb in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. DeMarcus Walker providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive, then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Throwing on 2nd down. Lock. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Bird. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Broncos.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And our Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike, 51. I don't need to. Here we go. Smoke. Color. 51 to Mike. Cut. Hey, Mike 51.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City 1st.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Yellow. Arms up, blue, lady. Let's get it to team. 51 to Bravo. You can't block me.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes buying time to his left. This is caught by Williams. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the Broncos' 10-yard line.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and the return will stop right around the 25. Watkins, the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run. It's Lindsay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. We talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsay.
Big stop, dude. Big stop. Hey, exit.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. This is brought in by Gibson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They look to throw. It's Locke. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
43. Watch twist. Watch twist.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing, because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On second down, it's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Let's go, let's go!
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bird. It's out, it's loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lock, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Eluding the pressure right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on third down. To throw it is Lock. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.